Hello, how's everybody doing today? Okay, so I went from doing live videos to doing videos, so kind of you can stop and play and do as you wish. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I went ahead and moisturized my face and everything like that. So now I'm going to use Touch Glorious, our face primer and you just want to use about a dime, work it into the fine lines, areas that you want to fill in your nose, because this will actually help clog your pores so that the makeup doesn't clog them and create blackheads and stuff like that. So I always like to put it where like the pores, because this helps reduce helps reduce you to see your pores, so it shrinks your pores as well, so that your makeup application does look flawless. Okay, so this you do need to let it dry for like, I don't know, like 30 seconds is what I usually wait to do. Today I'm going to mix a Splurge cream powder, which is cream to powder that we offer that lasts forever. And then I'm also going to mix a couple of Palette Ones mixed in there together. And so that's kind of the look I'm going for today. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. As you see today, I kind of got some blemishes, some red spots. So I recommend anytime you have red spots or blemishes, you want to double up on your concealer. So as you see right here, I had a zit and I picked until it bled. So now I have a blemish. And then I have like a red spot here on my eye. And over here and over here. So you start off with a little, because a little goes a long way. So yeah, do that. And then if you have any like red areas, like I have a mild case of rosacea in my cheeks. So sometimes I will just, whatever's left over, I'll kind of like that. Can't really, it's not a lot. Because remember, I'm going to do a double coat of this. So that was number one. So the next what we'll do, we'll go ahead and put our foundation on. Remember, always to shake for 30 seconds. Always clear out your dropper. Shake for 30 seconds. I already kind of pre-shook it, to try to help, so I'm not wasting 30 seconds on the video and losing your guys' attention. I ask that everybody just please share. I want to reach everybody as possibly as I can. Like I said, I'm a brand new white status unique representative. So I'm asking your help to let me get out there. We are a virtual company. Everything's done online. Everything's done on videos. Have any questions about any products, any certain looks, any singles, like I did an eyebrow video only. So a lot of people, it takes a while for you to, it took me like 2 years to get pretty good at my eyebrows. And even a few of our other unique representatives, they say the same thing. It took them about 2 years. So practice. Again, you gotta have the right products. So again, I apply my foundation with a foundation brush. This foundation brush came from Target. It's an Echo Tool, it's called. So that's kind of what I have, and I just dab. Just remember to always go over your eye area the most, because it creases a lot. You'll notice like some of you underneath the eyes, on the eyelid, as the day goes, you're like, how do I refrain from getting that? You really, A, you got to use a setting powder, and B, you got to make sure you don't got a lot build up in there. So it's kind of where I'm kind of like focused. Like that. Remember to always use the butterfly motion, which is like this motion. I consider that it's the best way. And blend down in your jawline so you don't have any lines. Any creases you may have in your face. Okay, so there's that. Next, I'm going to go back to my concealer and touch up them spots one more time. Some people like to put this directly on their face. I don't. I like to put it right on the brush, because then I don't feel like I'm caking it on anywhere. And this is great to use for highlighting your face if you don't have a contouring stick or you don't have contouring powder. This is great as well. Some people like to use it. When I first started, that's how they taught us, was to use, like, do the V right here and like highlight or whatnot. I don't know. I really like our contouring stick. It's just really easy for beginners, and you don't need a brush and all that if you don't have one. So yeah, so let that dry for a second. Then I'm gonna take a blending brush and I'm just gonna buff it out. Because you let it dry for a few minutes, it will stick. It won't like move out of the way, as long as you're not applying too much pressure. And again, when I'm doing this, I'm again going over my eyes, making sure I'm getting any excess makeup that was applied. Like that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do contouring stick and powder today. This is what it looks like, light side, dark side. It's an application just like a lipstick. It's twist up, it twists down. Very, very simple. So yeah, it kind of goes like that. So very easy. Like I said, for beginners out there that are just learning to contour or wanting to learn to contour, this is the best product. I'm gonna do a full contour today. So those are the highlighted areas. Now I'm gonna go and do the darker one. And the stick I use is dark. We have 3 different shades. Because I do live in Florida and I always have a tan. I always like the dark. Now I went with this kind of forehead shape because of the shape of my face. Depending on the shape of your face, your hairline, your forehead, you would want to use a different method on your forehead. I can post later the different shapes of face, what's the best contour. All right, for this part, just for the dark part, I like to use my fingers because it just seems to blend it a little bit more. Then I go back in there and then I blend again with the brush. So I like to use my middle fingers in a circular motion. I want to blend it all the way up to like the top of my ear here and down in a circular motion. So then it looks like that. All the way up and down. Again, like I said, this is such an easy product to learn. If you're just learning to contour, it's worth every penny. Every penny. It's a newer product that we do have. And when you do your nose, you want to kind of do from here to like here. Circular motion up. Make your nose look a little narrow. Okay. Same thing here. Go up. We'll blend it up into that hairline. Like so. And you can even like, sometimes I try to knock the residue off like where my temples are. So that's what that kind of looks like. Ooh, there. All right. Now again, I'm going to go back to my blending brush and I'm going to blend everything together. Just like this. Like so. Again, going back over them eyes. Again, ladies, get all that excess out so that throughout the day you get, and gentlemen, if you... And I'll go back through if I feel like I still can see where I put the lighter. Yeah, I'll go back through. Okay, so that was the contouring stick. Now I'm going to go to the contouring powder, which is our Beachfront Bronzer. There's a light side and a dark side. You will apply the light side to the light areas, the dark side to the dark areas. I use a contouring brush like this. I feel like it's easy because it's just the right amount. So again, I just dab. I'm not going to go crazy. And just go back over where you were at. And then I always have an old washcloth or just a washcloth, a dry washcloth, just to buff my brushes off so I can use the next color. So now I'm going to go to the light areas, which are here. And then again, we're going to go back to the buffing blending brush and just rub it all together again. All right. Next, we're going to do our eyeshadow. Again, ladies, so this month's kudos is our eyebrow palette, an angled brush, a mascara, and our eyeliners. And our eyeliners look like this, and they're all waterproof. They're really easy to wash off, so when you hear waterproof, it's not like you have to vigorously scrub or anything. So I'm going to use our Splurge, which are cream to powder eyeshadow. I'm using a purple today. And then I'm also going to use Palette 1. And then this is like kind of a creamy color, but I'm going to go ahead and use Sincere just in the front. Something simple. And then I'm going to do an under eye eyeliner with our Proper eyeliner, which is like a mauvey brownish color. It just looks really good against my skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Sincere. Remember, all of the eyeshadows that are like in the palettes, they're all pressed powder. So you know, when you're in there, you just want to go ahead and knock off the rest. Again, I'm going to start in the inside of my eye and fan it out like so. Like that. So that's kind of what that looks like. And go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually add a shimmer. I've just decided, quick notice, that I think I'm going to go ahead and add Brassy to the end, the bottom end of my lid, and then I will highlight with the cream to powder. Again, rubbing the brush, knocking off the rest of that Sincere because I'm done with that, and I'm going to go to Brassy. And this I just kind of dab, almost like bottom like strokes this way, like that. I hope you guys are enjoying my video. I'm really trying to take a different approach. Again, I was doing live videos all the time, and now I moved to the Video Maker. I just feel like it gives me more, like I still do my videos just like I would do them live, and then I'm able to insert and prompts and stuff like that. So kind of feel like it gives me a better of a more professional approach. Okay, so that's how that looks, like that. Okay, so now with the same brush, I'm gonna knock off the extra that I had. And I'm going to go to the Splurge. And the color that I'm using today is called Rapturus, which is a purple. This one I haven't used yet, so it's brand new, so I'm kind of got to dig in there a little bit. So, okay, so it looks like that. I really like the cream to powder just because they stay on all day. And sometimes, depending, all night too. Yeah. And I feel like they go on easier. And they do come in matte and shimmer colors. So kind of like that. It's kind of how I'm going with it right now. Now I'm going to do the next eye. Like so. Again, if anybody has any questions, please message me. Please share my video. The more people I get, the better. Like, I always want to touch everybody. I want them to become aware of like the unique products. We've only been around since 2012. I know I look crazy, right? So next, then I take a blending brush, and so I'm going to soften all of that. It does look a little cray-cray. So it just brings it down a notch. I always feel like I look super weird without like mascara and stuff on. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the eyebrows. So I like to brush them up like this. Like that. And then I always, on this one, I always like leave the residue. Because I kind of knock off whatever's left on there. And I kind of start a quick little shape that I want. You know? So kind of like I started a little bit of a shape. Okay, So remember, we always start with powder and then we finish off with the gel and then highlight. So just kind of where I was going. Yeah. Remember, when you do your eyebrows, you want to have a nice, dark, crisp line underneath and like blend it on top. It just gives you more of a distinct, nice, clean cut, perfect eyebrow. Kind of like that. So that's kind of how I do it, like that. And so now then I'll start in the middle on top to get my point that I want on the tail end. So then it kind of goes like that. So that's the kind of shape. And then go in and fill. And then at an angle like this way, that's when I kind of fill in the front. Remember, the fronts are not supposed to be as heavy. Just, you know, you don't want your eyebrows to extend past the corner of your eye. I like this particular brush the most because if you ever feel like you kind of went too high or went in too crazy, like today I feel like my eyebrow looks a little big. So then it gives me the opportunity to kind of come down and cut into it a little bit wherever I kind of need. Like I feel like my ends are just, you know, and then it kind of just rubs it off like that. So then I can go back and adjust where I need to adjust, you know. I have a bad eyebrow day. I can feel it. I can feel it. So now that doesn't look so bad. We'll see. We'll see. We'll leave it there for now. Then I'm going to do the same as I did over here. And again, if you feel like you got too dark underneath here, you can just hold it and just flick up like that. And that will help thin out any dark spots you feel like you may have had. And again, I don't know what I do with the shape today on the ends. Kind of nuts. I went a little crazy. So I hope everybody's having a great end of summer, September. Who started putting Halloween decorations on? I know I wanted to today. I was like, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the fall, even though it's 90 degrees out here. So yeah. I see how like this one is like super high compared to this one. So that's when you just go in and cut the top of it off like that. And then go back through and soften it a little bit. See, even I'm not perfect. I always have my good days and my bad days just like everybody else. I just want to fill in the ends. For me, some reason on my face, like if my eyebrows wear away by the end of the day, it's always this part because I don't have a lot of hair there to hold everything in. So now I'm going to do the gel. When I do the gel, I just tap, rotate, tap. So tap, rotate, tap. You don't need a lot. The gel is a tinted gel, and it's just made to lay down your eyebrows. If your eyebrows are blonde like mine, it helps tint them. And I stick at the bottom because, again, like I said before, I want to keep that nice dark line at the bottom so that I have that nice, crispy, perfectionist look. And then just go like that. So, and there you have it. Okay. So I already have my eyeshadow and stuff on. So now I'm going to go in with a highlighter. I prefer the pink one versus the tan one, or the nude one, or shimmery one, whatever you want to call it. And this stuff is really going to make them look really crisp now. See how they look now? They're just like that perfect line. And then I always do the ends. Like that. Like that. All right. Next, we're going to move on to eyeshadow. Or, I'm sorry, mascara. I don't know. I haven't been doing fibers lately. I don't know. A lot of people say they don't like them. Some do like them. I don't know. It's just, I think it depends on your eyes and how sensitive you are. I pump it quite a bit like that, just to kind of get a nice fresh brush and no, it globs up sometimes. Again, you want to get a nice heavy base at the bottom of your eyelashes. So your main focus the first time on the first coat. You got to build from the bottom up. Like anything else, you got to have a good base. So that's a pretty decent base is how I start it. And then I'll go on to the next eye. I will do, my next video, I'm just going to do mascara and the proper way to do the fibers. Because the thing is if you don't get them sealed, they will fall into your eye. They will make your eye irritated. So it's very, very, very important to make sure you're sealing those fibers. And that might be the problem why people say, oh, I really don't like it. They irritate my eye. There should be no reason why it should irritate your eye because it shouldn't be getting in your eye. Okay, next, now we're going to focus like mid to the end. Now, I'll go through like once like this, like that, and then I go back and like to focus on the ends over here because I don't know, I just think it looks cute. Like that. Actually, today I'm going to go with a third coat, I think. Yeah, because I decided not to do fibers. No, I'm not going to do. I'm debating. Do you ever feel like you just change your mind for no reason all the time? That's me. Like, okay, what are we going to change? This was my plan, and now I don't like my plan. And some people I get, they're like, well, my eyelashes look lumpy. And I'm like, well, see, this is the deal. If you ever look at either fake eyelashes, anything like that, they are thick. They are thick. So, I mean, you just kind of got to get used to that. This is the eyeliner. See, I don't think my eyelashes look thick. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't know. So there's that. Now I will go in with mascara underneath. And don't be afraid to get it on. I mean, some people do it so light. And then it wears off so quick. I find if I get in there and get a good coat on there, it doesn't wear off. Even here when it's today, the heat index is supposed to feel like 103, I think they said this morning on the news. And it's still, it won't go anywhere. Okay. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's very, very, very important on multiple reasons to use setting spray, setting powder, whatever you choose. I'm now moving on to blush. I use the Sophisticated. I dab, I don't rub, because you don't want to have clown cheeks. And I just dab like that. And then I rub. Like that. For me, living in Florida, setting powder is going to not only set my makeup, it's going to help with sweating. It's going to help with my oil glands. It really holds away the oil longer than it would if I didn't use it at all. So I'll do the setting powder. I absolutely love it. Again, each brush has its own product. I don't mix and match with my brushes. So I use it's actually considered a contouring brush, but it's not really a good contouring brush. So I like to use it for this. And I just dab, and it's white. So you're going to just like a powder puff, just puff away and add extra to those oily areas. I have found that it really helps. Like for me, right here in my forehead is a freaking nightmare. I feel like, like over your eyebrows, you're just gonna dab, 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 dab. Now be careful around your, and then just rub it. Now you need to be careful around your mascara, because you don't want to have a bunch of white powder in that area. Gently. Okay, so there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and add a little color to my lips. I'm actually just going to use a lip gloss today. And that will be my finished product. So. All right, so there you have it. So there is a full face that I did for you today. Go to my page at www.uniqueproducts.com/bypennymichael and go ahead and check out some products. Like I said, check out that Kudos. It is a 30% saving for $68. You get a palette that's normally $39. You get an angled brush that's normally $17. You get an eyeliner that's normally $16. You get a mascara that's normally $24. It's a huge saving. You're saving $39 by buying this bundle. So go today, get on the eyebrow bandwagon, and start looking beautiful today. So don't forget to check out my page. I'll see you next time. Bye.